Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only. You call yourself a salesman, you son of a bitch?
Hello, YouTube, Instagram, every other social media site out there. Thank you for joining us. Next 20 minutes as we go over everything real estate investing. I am your host, Calvin Moore. And if you were with us last week, you know that our episode, our installment was on how to go about finding a real estate agent. Now that we found that agent, hopefully, we're going to go over now the open house and how to perform it properly. This way we are ensured as real estate investors a quality of lead that hopefully by the end of a week, that agent will be able to go back to all his leads or her leads and be able to start a bidding war, which will again ensure us the best possible price for our real estate investment. So stay tuned, grab your pencil, paper, take some notes, and welcome to Everything Real Estate Investing. Okay, so before we actually go into how an open house should be properly performed, let's go over what every agent should have in their utility belt. So here are the items that every agent should have going into their open house. 2 pins exactly the same, a measuring tape, a nice little flashlight, and a ream of white paper that should be hidden somewhere in one of the hot zones. I need my assistant, please, to hide this paper. Thank you. And that is basically about it. Okay, if you guys are paying attention, I know a lot of you are asking in our last little segment there, Cal, what's a hot zone? What I mean by a hot zone is this. You as the investor will sit down with your real estate agent and basically dissect 6 separate and distinct areas of your investment property where basically a part of the sale or a part of the presentation where questions will be asked will occur. So basically there's 6 different hot zones. One is when the open house just begins. That's where there's an introduction. 2, hot zone 2, qualification. Hot zone 3 is where a sale will occur. Hot zone 4 is where your agent actually moves the customer/client into the home. Hot zone 5 is a transition. And then hot zone 6 is where the close occurs. Okay, so here I go. I'll take 1 pin, put it, I don't know if you guys can see this, put it into my breast pocket. Put 1 there. I'll always hold on to this pin because I'm going to use it to point to certain things in the room. I'm going to put my flashlight in a pocket. That'll be for when we go into the basement and into the garage. And then I have my nice tape, measuring tape, that I will put on my pants pocket. And then this way, when we go into certain rooms where I might not be sure about the actual size of the room, we, meaning myself or the agent and the customer client, can actually measure the room. And this way, the customer/client will feel a part of the entire process. Disclaimer! Listen, before I begin, let me explain why the number 3 is a salesperson's favorite number and how it's to be used properly. Now, if we're to count all the benefits in this room, I can go well over 6 to 7 benefits. The professional salesman will only choose 3 and then ask 3 questions before moving on to the next room. That's the disclaimer. Also, to all the salespeople watching this and you start asking your 3 questions, please don't suffer from what all of us salesmen suffer from, myself included, and that's diarrhea of the mouth. Ask the questions, get an answer, move on. Don't ask a question that somebody's going to say, oh, we've been looking at open houses all in the area. Oh, really? You know something? My son, he goes to school in this. No. Throw that away. Don't do it. Ask the question, move on to the next room. So let's begin the open house. Disclaimer number 2. Okay, I know during these past 2 videos we've always talked about the script. Let me show you what the script looks like and how we put it together. Here's the script. And you can see, let's get it into focus. We have the open house script. We have the living and dining room used to qualify. Are you ready to see the home? Just an opening statement. Room 1, the formal dining room, or the living room, I'm sorry. Benefits. As we said before, we have 3 benefits that we will basically memorize. And then after those 3 benefits, we ask 3 questions. You see that? And then we have some extra space for some notes. Let's get that back into focus. Can I have my assistant, please, just to go to the next page? And then we do the same thing for the dining room. Let's get that in focus. There we go. Benefits, 3. Questions, 3. Then we go into the kitchen, where we go in from the introduction to the qualification to the sell. Remember those hot zones? The kitchen is the selling hot zone. Again, 3 benefits, 3 questions. And we do that throughout the entire house. Other rooms used to move in, benefits, questions, 2nd bedroom, and we do it for each room. 3rd bedroom and bath, 4th bedroom. We show the basement and the garage to do our transitioning. I'll go over that. And then we get to the close, which occurs back in the kitchen. So as you can see, that script is intuitive. There's some meat on the bones of that script. So you don't have to oversell it during the open house. You give 3 benefits, you ask 3 questions, and you automatically build an extremely strong rapport with your customer/client. Also, they will know by the end of your tour, by the end of your presentation, you are a true professional that knows everything, not only about the home, but also about the buying process. So now, let's get right to performing that open house. Good morning. I'm Calvin Moore. I'm with Moore Realty. How are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome to 151 High Street. I will be giving you the tour of the house. Are you guys ready to begin? Excellent. Let's start here in the formal living room. As we enter the formal living room, what I'd really like for you guys to do is pay attention to the lovely hardwood floors. They really accent a large room that is 14 feet wide by approximately 22 feet long. Huge living room, huge formal living room that's accentuated by extra large windows. Now these windows also have custom storm window attachments. Extremely expensive. I don't know if you guys could truly see the workmanship of these custom windows. However, they are held in place by an extremely strong magnetic strip. And we have these type of storm windows throughout the room. Also, if you look up, the room is again accentuated with extremely elegant, ornate, and stately molding. This molding is made up of a trim molding, a dentil molding, and also a crown molding that you will find not in any other home, especially at this price point. Okay, so let me ask you, is this the first home that you guys are looking at today? Excellent, excellent. The other houses that you've seen, are they all in this area? No? Okay, in what other areas? In this county or all throughout New Jersey? Okay, just all in this county, in Middlesex. Excellent, excellent. Okay, well, let me show you the formal dining room now. As we enter the formal dining room, what I would like to draw your attention to is that the hardwood floors, again, accentuate a room, just like with the living room, the formal living room, that's approximately 14 feet wide by 22 feet long. And just like the other room, the formal living room, we have the oversized windows as well as the same amount of crown molding, the stately and ornate crown molding. And just like the living room, we have an outdoor porch. Now, what a lot of people love about this home is that this porch allows for so much entertaining. People are always imagining themselves out here for brunch, lunch, cookouts, cocktails, anything that would call for a certain amount of extra entertainment. Obviously, you guys can see yourself out here as well, can't you? So let me ask you, when a real estate agent says VA, do you know what the acronym VA stands for? No? Okay, that stands for value added, meaning what type of value has been added to the home that you, as the owner, don't have to invest in because that value has already been added. So as you can see, and I'm quite sure you can understand, the added value of the hardwood floors, the extra large living room and dining room, the ornate trim molding all around. That's a value that you can't truly add or put a price on, because for right now, if you try to replicate that, it would be so expensive. You do see what I'm saying, right? Let me ask you, the homes that you have been seeing, what price points have they been in? Have they been either $600,000, $650,000, over $700,000? Okay, great, like around $700,000. Excellent. And the homes that you've seen so far, thus far, how do they compare with regard to workmanship and the amount of quality and craftsmanship that went into those homes compared to this one. Oh, okay, you've been looking at modern homes. Gotcha. Well, you know, obviously this is a colonial. Oh, right, exactly. Yeah, they don't have this type of craftsmanship. I gotcha. Exactly. Okay, well, let's go into the kitchen so we can continue the tour. Great, let's go. Okay, as we enter the kitchen, or going into the transitional room for the kitchen, go through the butler's door. As you can see, we have a little transitional space. And if we look to the right, we'll see the atrium that we just came into. But what I'd like to do is draw your attention to the half bath. The beautiful marble floors with the antique vanity and marble top, going up to a lovely mirror. Extremely high 10-foot ceilings into this bathroom, as well as your commode. As we come out of the bathroom, we'll make this right-hand turn into your beautifully customized kitchen. So what I'd like to draw your attention to is, again, the floors. We always start from the bottom and go high. So I want to draw your attention to the floors. Again, beautiful, elegant hardwood flooring that accentuates a kitchen that measures approximately 17 feet long by 17 feet wide. We go up to your top of the line KitchenAid appliances with a hidden dishwasher right there. The cost of these, and we talked about value added in the last room, the cost of just the appliances alone is well over $13,000. When we look at your custom cabinetry, the price for manufacture and installation, over $35,000. The marble countertops, along with the island, customized electric and plumbing. This kitchen alone cost well over $85,000 to put together and install. Now, we spoke about value being added. And I'm quite sure if we do the math really quick, you guys can see that, you know, a kitchen that cost over $80,000, $85,000 to a home that, you guys know how much the home is going for, right? Right, exactly, $630,000. So this kitchen alone is 13.5% the price of the entire house. Again, you just don't see that type of value being added to a home at this price point. You do see what I'm talking about, right? Okay, great. So let me ask you a question. The other houses that you were looking at, like around the $700,000 range, how were you looking to basically go about with your purchase? Were you going to do a cash purchase? Were you going to finance? Or did you have some, you know, rich relative that's going to pay for the house for you? Oh, okay, you're going to finance. Great. And how much were you going to put down? Ah! There it is. 20 minutes. God dog it again. 20 minutes goes by quick. I know. What? Again, I can't do anything about it. Time is time. It just goes. So what's going to happen is this. We are going to complete the open house presentation videos in part two of the open house next week. We'll get to it, I promise. It'll get there. We're getting there slowly but surely, but it's to make us better investors. Real estate investors, we have to know this. So, until next week, until Friday before 9 p.m., I want to wish you guys a great week. And here it comes. Here it comes. Happy